The summer has just ended, there is a lot to unpack. In addition to the ongoing Russian invasion of Ukraine, there is a pandemic that just won't go away and the possibility of more regular catastrophic weather events due to climate change. However, despite the world's catastrophic and tragic difficulties, individuals are still managing to not only survive but also to enjoy themselves. The United Nations Sustainable Development Solutions Network's World Happiness Report, which uses data from the Gallup World Poll, just released its 10th anniversary edition of the world's happiest nations. The most recent study discovered that despite new concerns emerging, there has been a significant rise in worldwide benevolence. The World Happiness Report has used yearly survey data with responses from thousands of people in 150 countries for the previous 10 years. The poll data used in this year's report comes from the Gallup World Poll from 2019 to 2021. The gross domestic product, life expectancy, benevolence, social support, freedom, and corruption levels are all measured by the Gallup World Poll. It then contrasts them with the benchmark nation, a fictitious dystopia with the lowest standards in these areas. The Nordic region consistently has the world's happiest nations, with Finland topping the list for the 5th consecutive year. Sweden and Denmark came in 2nd and 3rd, respectively. These nations receive overall scores of 7.3 or higher out of 8, scoring highly in all 6 areas. It's safe to argue that the idea of friluftsliv may have contributed to Norway's ranking of 8. The Netherlands came in at number 5 with their energizing utopian lifestyle. With a score of 6.977, the United States comes in 16th place. The lowest ratings were in war-torn areas, with Afghanistan coming in at 150. Furthermore, the Palestinian territories are ranked 122nd, while Israel is ranked 9th. Ukraine came in at 98 and Russia at 80 in this year's study, yet it is evident that these rankings will alter in the following one. These are the 20 happiest countries in the world in 2022. 1. Finland. In 2022, Finland was named the happiest nation in the world. Finland is not an exception to the generalization that Scandinavians know the key to happiness. It is said that the Finnish people have developed a strong sense of community and mutual trust, which contributes to a joyful way of life. Despite Finland's decisive and successful handling of the COVID-19 pandemic, the people of Finland did not view the state as an intrusive force in their lives and felt empowered to make their own decisions, which are crucial signs of a community's overall well-being. 2. Denmark. Denmark, the 2nd happiest nation in the world, performed well in many areas that indicate general happiness and great quality of life. These consist of charity, per capita gross domestic product, and perceived low levels of corruption. A small population and dependable and comprehensive welfare programs are also seen to contribute to the happiness of the nation. 3. Iceland. Iceland scores highly for its sense of social solidarity and charity, in addition to having some of the best education, the lowest crime rates, and the strongest sense of community in the entire globe. But the value of having such a wide variety of natural beauty at your fingertips cannot be overstated. Being surrounded by waterfalls, hot springs, fjords, and, of course, Icelandic horses makes it difficult to be miserable. 4. Switzerland. Switzerland is one of the healthiest nations in the world, with one of the lowest rates of obesity and the longest life expectancies. Although money may not be everything, it is still essential, and Switzerland has one of the highest median salaries in the world, almost 75% greater than the United States. It also has one of the greatest gross domestic products per capita. It's hardly surprising that Switzerland made the top 5 when you consider these factors, as well as the Swiss people's strong feeling of community and, of course, the clean mountain air. 5. Netherlands. The Netherlands consistently ranks among the happiest nations in the world. Perhaps this is due to the widespread legalization of marijuana. The Netherlands, one of the nations with the highest scores in the generosity area, also scored strongly in the ethics category because most citizens believe that the government is free of corruption. The key to having a high quality of life is having this degree of trust in both the government and your fellow residents. 6. Luxembourg. Luxembourg may be a little nation, but it makes up for its diminutive size with a cheerful attitude. In terms of gross domestic product per person, people's perceptions of personal freedom, life expectancy, social assistance, and kindness, Luxembourg scores highly. Additionally, there aren't any lengthy commutes to lower the spirits of the populace because you can travel the length of the country in a 2-hour trip. 7. Sweden. Sweden, which has a high ranking in almost every area, is the ideal representation of the traditional Scandinavian high standard of living. Sweden has a high standard of living thanks to its low level of corruption, one of the highest gross domestic products per capita, high life expectancy, government initiatives aimed explicitly at improving the quality of life, and long summer days spent in picturesque country homes. 8. Norway. Norway stands out because to its universal healthcare system, free college tuition, and favorable work-life balance. In addition, Norway has a low crime rate and a strong sense of community, which are essential elements of a contented way of life. Norway is one of the happiest nations in the world, which is understandable when you consider the spectacular natural beauty of the country, which includes an abundance of mountains, fjords, and forests. 9. Israel. Israel, the first nation from outside of Europe or Scandinavia to appear on the list, represents the Middle East among the top 10. Israelis live long life, appreciate collaboration and community greatly, and have 8 months of usually bright, blue skies. 10. New Zealand. There is more to New Zealand's overall contentment than just being physically isolated from the problems of the rest of the world. New Zealanders live a relaxed lifestyle with a good work-life balance, stable politics, and very low crime rates. Additionally, New Zealanders actually reside on Middle-earth. 11. Austria. There's more to making Austrians happy than just alpine skiing and the beautiful palaces of Vienna. While often overshadowed by neighboring Germany, Austria can boast of having happier citizens, thanks to its high gross domestic product per capita, emphasis on family time together, and a culture of outdoor exploration. When you're feeling low, there's nothing like some classic fresh air. 12. Australia. Though formerly known as an island for the British Empire's criminal cast-offs, Australia is now widely considered one of the most breathtaking countries in the world, and a must-visit destination for travelers. Its strong tourism appeal has contributed to Australia's booming economy, but its stable government, healthy lifestyle, and recent expert handling of COVID-19 have really cemented its place as one of the world's happiest countries. 13. Ireland. It's not just the luck of the Irish. There are some real, tangible things that make Ireland so happy. Access to efficient and useful public services is one. Another is a generally clean, safe environment, as well as a lack of corruption and a good work-life balance. And of course, Guinness doesn't hurt either. 14. Germany. Germany is well known for its beer, soft pretzels, elaborate cathedrals, and alpine scenery, but it was its residents' financial stability and the government's response to the pandemic that really propelled it to the top of the list. In general, a healthy lifestyle and stable family structures also improve the quality of life. 15. Canada. Canada probably doesn't really care where it lands on this list, as long as it beats the United States, which it does, by 1 spot. Canada's comprehensive and free health care system, healthy lifestyle, and abundance of opportunities for outdoor adventure play a major role in the country's ranking. 16. The United States. The United States might not seem like one of the happiest countries in the world if you watch the news, but then again, the news doesn't exactly run on feel-good reporting. The 16th place ranking is a step up from last year when the United States ranked 19th. The reason for this, perhaps surprisingly, is an increase in acts of kindness during and post-pandemic, including volunteering, making donations, and helping strangers. As a massive country, however, levels of happiness differ dramatically by state. 17. The United Kingdom. Nothing compares to leaving work and strolling down a historically significant street to a neighborhood bar where everyone knows your name. Although it seems like a cliché from a 1990s sitcom, this phenomenon is true in the United Kingdom and contributes to its ranking as one of the happiest countries in the world. In addition to enjoying a pint at the neighborhood pub, its high rating was also influenced by universal health care, excellent environmental conditions, and social interaction. Naturally, the weather isn't included in that list. 18. The Czech Republic. The Czech Republic, one of the happiest nations in Europe, is renowned for its security, beer, and magnificent Gothic and Renaissance buildings. A high level of education among Czechs frequently translates to a higher level of overall contentment, and the nation also boasts a sophisticated economy and a good standard of life. 19. Belgium. Waffles and chocolate. Really, that's all you need to know about Belgium to understand why it's one of the world's happiest nations. However, because you can't only live off of chocolate and waffles, it also consistently earns good marks for freedom of identity, freedom of expression, security, and access to healthcare. Anyone who has watched the movie In Bruges would be tempted to think that Belgium is dull, but in reality, it has a vibrant and diverse culture to discover and is home to some of Europe's most exciting music festivals. 20. France. American perceptions of the French may be snobbish and unwelcoming, but only if you attempt to place an order at a Michelin-starred restaurant while speaking with a loud Southern accent. The French are, on the whole, a very happy nation with a better work-life balance, healthy lifestyles, high levels of civic involvement, and a slower pace of life than countries like the United States. The The most crucial ingredient is baguettes. If you enjoy this video, make sure to subscribe and leave a comment below saying that you have subscribed, and we will try our best to reply to your comment. Thanks for watching.